Okay. Since I made my last video last night, I'm just glad that I haven't heard anything that I would know of, especially things that would make me uncomfortable. And I mean really uncomfortable. Like, not disturbing like body horror, but more of realistic world-ending type problems. And they would absolutely make me uncomfortable, especially if you know who being an absolute tirade, an absolute tyrant. But anyways, so for some reason I forgot what I wanted to do for this video, so randomly talking. Yay. I saw a video and its title says that faster doesn't equal better, talking about the industry revolution, AI, and human thought. And just from the title alone, I can agree with it. I can agree with it immediately. Because due to AI and like fast fashion, especially with like cheaper brands that become more common, like Shein, it has become absolutely abysmal. It has become absolutely abysmal. I mean, really, certain stuff, including clothing, toys, games, like, or maybe like doing like paintings, knitting, you know, hobbies and stuff like that. Not just work, but hobbies as well, like painting and knitting and drawing, crocheting, anything. I mean, things need time. Things need time and effort and heart put into it. And also patience, money, of course, and, you know, actual thought, well, heart and thought put into it. Because if you're going to make clothes, games, paintings, drawings, toys, or pretty much anything, they need time. They need time, patience, thought, and heart put into them. They can't just be one and done projects that can be done fast with cheap material or like hand me down like stuff. Like, you, especially if you have to do stuff from scratch. Like, I do know that even though I don't have experience myself about it, I do know that it's not easy. It's hard. Like, I know of a certain someone who has made a game series, a fan-made game series, and that even though during the 2010s, it was easy to make, it was, I don't know, it was fast to, or it would take like months or a year to make a game and then release it. That I can barely even say it, but basically, for example, Five Nights at Freddy's, Scott Cawthon has made Five Nights at Freddy's and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, both of them that were released in 2014. FNAF 1 being released in August and FNAF 2 being released in November. And they just so happened to take place 4 months apart. 4 months apart. And I'm pretty sure during the time it was easy, but still, it was still challenging. I mean, even if someone had prior experience to like creating games before and developing certain similar games like that, I mean, it probably would have been that hard, but still challenging though. However, even with certain franchises or game series being much more mainstream and having much more bigger stories and like bigger anything like story or taking place in somewhere else entirely, like someplace big, that it would be even it's not that it probably wouldn't be that easy anymore. It would be absolutely difficult, time consuming, and oh my god, why can I talk? But basically, I remember when Security Breach was announced, and it was taking a while. It was really taking a while until it finally had a release date. No, it was December 16th. It was December 16th, 2021. And what I do know now is that the game was still, like, it was still not 100% finished. It still had problems. It was still, it still wasn't perfect. It still wasn't, how can I say this in my own words? It wasn't finished. There was still a lot of stuff missing from the final build and the final cut of the game. And I understand that the game sucked, but during the time when it was released, most people didn't have a problem with the game. I didn't see anything wrong with some of the people who played that game. But still, I understand that there were just a lot of things cut from the final cut of the game. And oh my god, why can I talk? Especially about Vanny, like, oh my god. People, including myself, were excited about Vanny because it would finally step away from William Afton. It will finally step away from him. But it technically did, but it did not. It did not. It just made it seem like she was more of an accomplice instead of her own villain. Her own character. A new villain in the story. And that really sucked. including Vanessa, who was also Fanny. She also had some things cut from her story as well, which made it very jarring. Look, I'm sorry, but oh my god. I... Oh my god. I feel like the walls inside of my body are closing in on me. My throat is just... Sorry. I just... If people are upset with things being fast and not really being the way things were, and that slower and that faster is not better, it's not good, and that things being made need time and patience and money and thought and heart and the whole nine yards. I get it. I completely get it. And I don't blame you for thinking that way. Okay? I don't blame you. Especially with what's going on in the world with corporations just mainly just wanting to make a profit. They don't care. Most of them don't even care anymore about them making good quality shit. They just care about making a fucking product for a profit. And for what? Do you think people wanted this? No. No, they did not. They did not. It infuriates me, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. I do understand people's opinions and criticism towards it, and I don't blame them. But it doesn't bother me. As long as people know what they're doing, as long as they know what they're doing with what they're making, even if it's done slow or fast, that they use the right kind of material to make it, the right kind of source material, the amount of thought and patience put into it, that they can actually make something that is actually good and comfortable and that people would like, without it being, oh, I don't know, something that would just easily just call it a day and things would work out easily if it was just done the way that it was, that product did. No, it wouldn't. I am so sorry for this extremely awkward video. Oh my god, why did I even think of... Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then that's completely fine. I have nothing against that. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. Stay at home. Stay away from things that might make you uncomfortable in the outside world. See you in the next video. Bye.